As you settle, I want you to ask your body, what is the best position for me right now to meet myself in a present awareness? So that might be in seated, it might be lying down on your back. You might create a little heart bed for yourself. Whatever feels good for you. So just take a moment as you arrive to shift around. We're going to come into the first layer of our awareness, which is our physical body. And so as you land here, you might invite in a few deep breaths in through the nose, maybe offering a sigh or a cleansing breath out the mouth. Noticing each time you inhale, you're offering your body vitality and energy. And each time you exhale, there's a quality of grounding towards the earth, a settling. And when you settle into the element of earth, which is part of Prakriti, the world that we move through, noticing that this element of earth creates the foundation for not only the universe to expand from, but also a foundation in our body. Maybe that invitation to check in with your eyes if they want to maybe just soften a little bit or close. The hands might want to be palms down on the body, maybe the belly or the legs if you're seated with me. It's a little bit more of a grounding gesture to come into the body. Or you might even feel the hands want to come on the belly. Maybe one hand on the belly, one hand on the heart. As we take a moment to just recognize the physical body. And the physical body is our vehicle that we use and honor to explore and learn and grow with. So as we take time to pause, we take a moment just to come back into self and see what is arriving with us in our practice in physical body. What do we feel in the physical body? And in this noticing, we come into this awareness with a compassionate lens. So we bring in the qualities of the heart. And in this process, as we ground into the earth and allow the heart to be a guide with the element of air and breath, we notice pausing for a moment. And in this pausing, we can befriend the body, starting to come back home to self, slowing down. Just thanking the body for all that it allows you to experience in this world of Prakriti. As you open up your senses, you might even feel the touch of your hands. Notice if your eyes are open, the softness through the eyes, the awareness of what you hear in the room with you. And then let your sense of hearing travel inward just to hear maybe the sound of your body, with the beat of the heart. As you take a moment to just come inside of the body, meeting your heart. This is the center of your soul. Your spirit is through passing through the heart. So we allow the thoughts of the mind to slowly pass into the heart. You might just take a moment to listen to the heart. The heart passes into our soul, our spirit. And in Samkhya, this is called the Atman, the true self, or also the Purusha. Inside of you, you have an unchanging soul or spirit that sees. So we're going to start with a little bit of movement. Sometimes when we first meet ourselves, we need a little bit of movement just to dissipate some energy. It might be in the body, it might be in the thoughts. If you're seated, you might start circling a little bit. If you're on your back, you might draw the knees into your chest and just circle the legs around into needed chest pose. I'm seated, so I'm just doing a little circling of my body. And allow your breath to be a companion to your movement. And so this next move we can do while lying on the floor or seated or standing if you want. And you're just going to take your hands and interlace them. So if interlacing the fingers doesn't feel good, you can place the back of the hand on the inside of the palm and just press out. Okay, then you're going to press your palms away from you. And then I want you to lean back. So if you're lying on the floor, you're going to lean your shoulder blades into the floor and you're going to press your palms with the hands up to the ceiling. If you're seated, you're going to press your hands forward and your back. So I just want you to take a moment just to feel the back door of the heart. Sometimes we have a little bit of a protection that is built up in between the shoulder blades. And then we're going to do a little flow. So you're going to inhale, you're going to reach the arms up, maybe the gaze looks up. And then you're going to exhale, bringing the arms down, and then the palm of the hand is going to face the heart. So you're going to go into this flow. Inhale, push up. Maybe gaze follows up. Exhale, coming back down. And just find your rhythm. Make it your own. Just flowing up and back down. And when you're ready, when you come up, just take a moment to go into a little bit of a lateral stretch. So you might just stay here. Sometimes one hand wants to release if the fingers are not feeling good, and you can hold the wrist and tug over. You can also place one hand down. Maybe the palm turns down and you slide over. You're just going to flow back and forth. You just feel your side body. Breathe in, let the rib cage open. Just letting the body find some movement. Yeah, just seeing how long you want to go into the lateral stretch. And sometimes just offering a little inspirational movement, sometimes even like a forward movement comes in, and then you can come into the other side. So it might be an inhale through and then exhale over. You might have a little bit of a different flow. Okay, so I just want you to check in with yourself. And then when it feels complete, just pause again, no rush. If you've been crossed, you might just release the legs, take a moment to shake them out. Now we're going to go into just awakening the spine and creating some energy and movement through the spine. So some of you might want to stay seated. Some of you might want to move onto your hands and knees. If being on the hands doesn't work, you can drop down to the forearms. Just take a moment to arrive here. Feel your hands and your feet, your shins, your knees, adding the knees if you need to. Just make contact with the ground. Take an exhalation. Let the head bow, push the floor away as you let the back round up, and just start from the pelvis and let the movement ripple up through the spine. Sometimes when you go through, you don't have to rush it. You might even hover here for a couple breaths. So you just let this evolve for you. And then when you're ready to go into extension, the pelvis lifts, the movement ripples up through the spine, very softly bringing the head up, just so we can keep space and energy going through the neck, up through the skull and out the top of the head, through our upper awareness of consciousness. Freeing any holdings from the body. Here, you might even find a little bit of circling. I just like to call this like a barrel roll. Spine circle up and around as if the spine is kind of skipping the rope. You can also inhale forward and exhale and sink back. So just creating maybe a circular motion. As you're here on hands and knees or elbows and knees, you might even allow one leg to extend back and just tuck the toes under and just push back through the heel. And you can do a little rocking here just to allow the whole back line of the body to open. So back door of the heart, back of the legs, our feet, out the top of the head. And then you might try the other leg. Just notice the difference between right and left, front and back body. And then some of you might even want to hold for a moment and just come into plank. And then that invitation, if you wish, to push up into downward dog. Now, if something else is calling to you in the practice, then other than my suggestions, please follow it. I just want you to have some time to really honor what's needed for you today. Kind of set the tone for our day together. We move a little bit. Another way to release the back line, if you're in downward dog, is just lifting up one leg as you press both hands into the floor of the foot. You might even open the body up. Yeah, good. Take a moment to pause in child's pose, or if you're seated, you might even just hang forward over your legs and just do a little dangle of the body. Yeah, there you go. Stay there for as long as you want. Yeah, some of you are doing shoulder rolls. Just checking in with yourself to see if any other movement is needed for you. It might be through the neck, if you shoulder rolls or soft head circles. And I'm going to come just a little bit closer, camera, for this one. Just want to go into very tiny mudra flow to end our practice together. And you can still be on the floor. I just want to come closer so there's not a strain of being able to see. So I just want you to place your hands together in Anjali. Just feel the palm to palm. And then just let the very base of the wrist just flow down to a place where you can feel a little awareness of a little easeful release through the forearms. And then you're just going to press the right hand into the left and just let the arms swing to the left and then the left hand into the right. Let the arms swing to the right and just go back and forth. So the arms are passive. They're moving through the pressing of each hand into the other palm of the hand. Just doing a little neural release and flossing. And just notice as you slow this down that the palms of the hands are an extension through the heart. And as you let that come to stillness, you're just going to allow the palms of your hands to come very gently away. I'm going to come a little bit closer so you can see this. And then you just want to open the center palm of your hand. So the heel of the hand is just touching and the pads of the fingers are just touching, but you have a little inner temple. Okay? And that feeling just coming up from your heart is the awareness that you have this little space inside of you, your Atman, your Purusha, your true self, your spirit, your soul. There's many names for it. Noticing this sacred space within you that is unchanging, eternal, that connects us all together. It's a part of Brahma or the divine universe, the creator that resides through the doorway of the heart. Noticing that awareness of sometimes our consciousness is evolved through a lotus flower. So as we explore Prakriti, nature, we start to open and our consciousness starts to evolve. So I want you to feel your index, middle, and ring finger open up. Just leave your thumb and your pinky touching, and you're going to feel the heel of your hand leaning as the pinky and the thumb start to come towards one another. So just opening up into Padma. This is the symbol of the lotus. Noticing this evolution of your consciousness. So some of you have been on this journey through the program for a little while. Some of you are partway through. Some of you have just started. Just notice as you've been on your journey in the program, but also in life, how your consciousness has evolved. And slowly allowing the forearms to start to come together as you reach the arms up slightly, and just coming up towards the crown of the head. Just feeling this evolution of moments when you've recognized your true self. You've noticed these moments maybe through nature, through suffering, through laughter and joy, where you've come back to yourself and there's been a pause. And as your arms lower, the pinkies are already touching, but you're going to bring the pads of the ring finger together, then the middle, then the index, then lower down. You're going to open the palm of your hands and just leave the index and thumb touching. So this is Jnana Mudra. And you're going to place the back of your hands just on your legs. So the symbolization of the index coming to meet the thumb, the index is our ego, our separate identity, and the thumb is coming back to your true self, the Atman or the Purusha. So this joining, this circle of union. And through the practice of yoga, we start to come back to this recognition of union. And then the middle, the ring, and the pinky symbolize the gunas, which we're going to talk about this morning, the aspects of nature that flow through us, that color how we interpret the world, tamas, raja, and sattva. Just take a moment to feel a few breaths here. Notice yourself as you are after some movement. So we move the spine in all directions just to dissipate anything that arrived with us in our practice today. See if you can be presently here. Notice your body, your breath. And I'm just going to read you a piece of writing. If you want to release Jnana Mudra and just let the palms of the hands be open, if you want to hold it for longer, if you want to turn the palms down. This is a piece of writing by Richard Wagamese, and he's a First Nation Canadian poet, a beautiful writer. There are motions of the heart that occur only in quiet rooms, in the splendor of solitude where nothing and everything exists at the same time. Being and becoming have their confluence in these moments of touching your essence. You feel yourself a part of the great wheel of creative, nurturing, loving, benevolent energy that is spinning around us all the time. This is what it means to be spiritual, to feel your energy, your spirit moving. Take to quiet places then. Immerse yourself in them. Feel your energy merge with what is timeless, this eternal energy, and be made more. You're still holding the mudra, just release it. Just let the arms release down. And I just want you to inhale, just reach the arms up. And let the palms of the hands touch. And just exhale through the body. Just bringing the energy back into yourself. Just do that a couple times. Inhale. Exhale. On your third time, just reaching out and pausing here where we're coming back to Anjali. You might feel the hands want to rest on heart, gesture of the heart. And just thank yourself for showing up, for coming in, taking a moment of pause to listen, to be.